Any thoughts about Mr. Miley's testimony?
No. You got a good tax attorney, and hopefully he'll have. He said
How confident are you that?
well, I mean, we got, I think, a guy with impeccable credentials, and so we'll put it in his hands. See what happens.
No odds did?
No odds.
Mr.
Well,
Miley said he thought the work environment was hostile. Do you agree with?
You have to ask him about what he said.
Anything else?
Nope.
But I mean, in the end, the CFO's leaving, and I'm not sure. Even in his own remarks, this is the position he wanted to be in, and so hopefully, as we move forward, that will get addressed. But at the same time, I want to make sure that moving forward, and as we discussed with the internal auditor, that there is proper discussion amongst the management of the lottery to make sure that these types of things don't go unnoticed for months on end, and not make it into the reports before our committee and before the commission is here.
You initially said you had a hard time believing that nobody else knew. Do you still feel that? Believe that?
I'm not going to question, their statements. Yes, I have a hard time believing it, but I'm not going to.
You have a hard time believing that Passailaigue didn't know?
Well, I mean, yes, obviously. I think I have a hard time believing Passailaigue didn't know. I mean, I have a hard time believing there wasn't that type of control in place that he would be notified of a penalty and interest issue that large. I'm not saying that means that he did know, but I'm saying I have a hard time believing that there's not that type of communication inside the management part of this organization.
So are you satisfied that it did know after the testimony?
Well, I mean, all I can do is take them all on their word, really. And I'm not sure that there would be a paper trail or anything else like that that would substantiate anything different. And so, yeah, I mean, I suppose on their word, all I can say is, yeah, sure, I guess I would not be comfortable saying that I agree, but I mean, all I can do is rely on what they told us in committee.
But is that a problem if Ernie did not know?
I think it would absolutely be a problem if he did not know, because obviously that's not what he stated to me or to the committee. But again, I'm not going to question the integrity of his word. I'm just saying I just have a hard time believing that type of internal control was not in place, and that would go that long.
So you think Ernie should stick around?
Well, we're the oversight committee, and that type of decision is to be made by the commission, not by us. And I hope they're taking everything very seriously. We hired what we thought at the time some of the best lottery type individuals in the country, and we were paying very good money for what we felt, the perceived service that they were going to be able to provide. However, I do think that we've had quite a few missteps, and I think that warrants a further look by the commission.
Okay.
Nobody asked Mr. Miley what he meant when he said there was a hostile workplace. How did you interpret that?
That answer intrigued me too. But at the same time, I felt as though he was leaving, and he was obviously a bit uncomfortable in front of the committee, and so I didn't follow up. But I, at the same time, would anticipate that you guys would at some point.